ഗുഡ് മോർണിംഗ്. ബലൂൺ സഫാരിയാണ് 5:15 സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്തു. അപ്പോൾ ഞങ്ങൾ ഇപ്പോൾ സമയം 6:15. ഒരു 1 hour ജേണി ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു റൂമിൽ നിന്ന്. സോ ഞങ്ങളിവിടെ എത്തി. ബലൂൺസ് എവിടെയാണ്? സീറ്റ് ബെൽറ്റ് വിത്ത് നോക്കിങ്. ഇവിടെ ഒരു കോഫിയാണ്, സൂപ്പർ കോഫി, പിന്നെ ഹോം മെയ്ഡ് കുക്കീസ്.
What will happen now is we're going to take you up to the balloons for a very important safety briefing. We have an important safety rule on the launch site. Once you leave this tea and coffee area, absolutely no smoking anywhere near the balloons until we've landed, and then please ask your pilot for permission.
Den schweren Ballon müssen wir, den schweren Korb müssen wir noch aufmachen.
My name is Bill. I am your pilot today. Well,
Hello.
I'm going to answer a couple of questions that I think people don't ask. But before I do that, let me introduce you to the crew. Good morning, crew. Jumbo.
Jumbo, Jumbo.
These guys have been awake since 2 o'clock this morning.
Oh, thank you.
They'll still be working after we've had our breakfast. Okay, so the 2 questions that I know that sometimes people ask. How long has he been flying? Did he start yesterday?
You look like a newbie.
25 years I've been flying balloons. Okay?
Oh my God. Yes.
And the other question I know I don't get asked is, where is the balloon made? Was it made in Tanzania? No, it was made in UK, in England, in Bristol. Okay, we maintain our balloons to the European standard, which is the highest in the world. You can tell the FAA that if you like. Big fan on the other side as well. These are going to be pushing cold air into the balloon, cold air, when you are climbing into the basket. Please don't stand too close to the fan, especially if you have long scarves or really long hair, or even maybe the tail on your safety belt. Make sure your safety belt tail is tucked. If you look into the compartment, you'll see there is a seat in the bottom. Okay, so there is a seat here and here.
Okay.
You climb in and you push down until you are sitting on the seat, but lying on your back. So your bags will be here. The driver guides will then come and take these long lines and attach them to the ring on your harness. Okay. Once the driver guide has done that, he will give you your bags back. Please put them between your legs.
Okay.
Bags and any really big cameras between your legs for takeoff and for landing. When I'm getting the balloon ready with hot air, please hold on to these little handles up here. You see the rope handles all the way along here. Holding on for takeoff and for landing to these rope handles. 2 hands, empty hands, no camera, no phone, okay? You need to be able to hold on properly. I know you forget, I will be checking, okay? Holding on until I say you can let go. Okay? Everything okay so far? Good. Picked up a little bit while we were getting ready, so holding on with 2 empty hands for the takeoff.
Yeah. Yes.
Nice and low for the... Yes.
Oh, they're fast. Yeah. Wow. The last 2 is up already.
Right, so while we're up here, up high, I'm going to rotate the balloon 360 degrees, as I was requested to do just now. But before I do that, let me tell you about the Serengeti so you know what you're looking at. If you look this way, if you were to be able to see 100 kilometers, and today we can't, you'd realize we'd need our passports because that's the Masai Mara in Kenya. If we were to carry on going to the west, which is this way, we'd get wet because that's Lake Victoria.
Oh, okay.
And if we went far enough south this way, we'd end up at the Ngorongoro crater. It's the Ngorongoro crater that's responsible for this incredible landscape. The volcanoes there millions of years erupted and covered this whole area for many hundreds of kilometers in ash. The ash is still there. Underneath us we have a thin soil now with just grass and a few trees. It's not a good enough soil to grow very much. Underneath that is ash, and the ash has filled in all of the valleys and the contours of the land, which is why it's flat, except for the rocks. You see rocks sticking up over here and many other places. These rocks were here before the volcanoes erupted, and these are the tops of hills or mountains.
Oh.
About 34 miles an hour,
Oh.
and we were going faster higher up. Opening kilometers an hour, what's that? That's 50, nearly 60 kilometers an hour. Doesn't feel like it because we're traveling with the wind.
And it's 50 kilometers per hour.
Yeah, nearly.
Oh my god.
So who'd like a fine... Anybody else like coffee? Guys, the reasons we drink champagne after a balloon flight. Usually somebody says because we survived, and somebody did say because we made it back down. So yeah, that's the first one. The second reason we drink champagne after a balloon flight, because we like champagne. The third reason takes a little while longer for me to explain. The third reason is because the French invented champagne and hot air ballooning. In 1783, les frères Montgolfier in Annonay in France built a balloon. You live in Annonay? Ah. Maybe your relatives. Is your family name Montgolfier? No. Oh, shame, I would have loved to have flown you. In 1783 the Montgolfier brothers built a balloon made of paper and wood. They were paper manufacturers. They built it made of paper and wood, and they sent animals up, and the animals lived. So they thought, maybe we can put a human up. So in 1783 they said to Louis XVI, because their Montgolfier brothers were very clever, they decided not to go themselves. They said to the king, they may die. Can we have a criminal from the prison, please? Because they may die. The king said, no. If they live, they'll be famous, and we cannot have a famous criminal. It must be a French nobleman. So a man called Pilatre de Rosier was asked to do it. And he went up. He was the first person to go up. Pilatre, Pilot was his nickname. Pilot, pilot. I think this is where the word pilot comes from. Not just for balloons, but for everything. And he flew. And he took the king's champagne with him. And he flew across the countryside. And the villagers and the farmers saw this burning, smoking monster in the sky. They'd only ever seen clouds and birds before. And he landed, and he lived. And as he was climbing out of the balloon with his champagne in his hand, the villagers and farmers came from far and wide to see this burning, smoking monster because they thought it was a devil. They thought it was the devil, and they came to kill it. And when he realized what the problem was, he got the champagne out and said, no, no, look, I'm French, I have champagne. Today we carry champagne in case the villagers come. There is another interesting thing about Pilatre de Rosier. He was the first person to die in a hot air balloon as well.
Oh.
He was trying to cross the channel from France to England, and he was never seen again. So it's good luck to catch the cork. Anybody good at catching? Anyone play cricket? Only the British, I think. Oh no,
Indians.
Of course. Yeah, it's the cork. Look, that's the Indian cricket is more fun. Yeah. Ready?
Get set.
Go.
Woo! Yeah! That's it.
Really good.
Okay, number 2. Can you manage the second one?
No. That's it. Yay!
Congratulations, guys. That doesn't often happen.
Thank you.
Hakuna matata wote jambo jambo bwana habari gani nzuri sana wageni wageni
Thank you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. How old are you now? How old are you?